Hey, what's up, my peeps, my friends, my subscribers, viewers all around? What's up, guys? So, yes, tonight's episode is, tonight I'm doing my Gotham review. I don't exactly recall what the episode is. I think maybe it's episode 10, but I do know what the episode name is called. The episode name is called Harvey Dent. And so, yeah, this episode, I'll talk about everything, all the good and the bad, and, some nerdy stuff, just some of that stuff. And so, yeah, I'm going to do my top 5 moments right here, and then I'm going to talk about the negatives that I really did not like about the episode. So, and then I will give my final rating at the end. So, here we go. Number 5 is the whole Blackgate reference from The Dark Knight Rises, how I picked it up, and then Selina Kyle goes to live at Wayne Manor. I did like this whole thing, or I know Blackgate's probably an actual prison, but I kind of like the nod to Blackgate from from The Dark Knight Rises, because that's the prison. That's like the final prison that everybody gets broken out of, and then it just blows up. So, and kind of and it's just kind of not used anymore. And then in the episode also, it's kind of not used anymore. Sorry guys, mild spoilers if you guys missed that. I'm sorry, very sorry. Alright, so then I'm gonna go to my number 4. And so yeah, then now the Arkham Asylum finally becomes the madhouse, and then the whole mission that Jim Gordon and Bullock kind of went on with the bomb making guy. And so yeah, I really didn't really care for that as much. I did care a lot about the Bruce storyline a lot more, because it was really interesting, because I'm a teenager and Bruce is a teenager, and I kind of related to that. And so yes, did do that stuff. And then Arkham finally becomes the madhouse. All these for the criminally insane, that's just a huge comic book reference, because now everybody is going to Arkham, and I'm surprised Arkham Asylum's already been set up already, So, yeah, that's really interesting. And then the whole that the guy who makes the bombs is not necessarily the bad guy. He's not technically the bad guy. He's just sick, I do like that concept a lot. To an extent. Sometimes it gets overused. If it gets overused, then I do not like it at all. Alright, so we're gonna do number 3, and that is the whole thing about the Penguin investigating. I really did like this part. I did dig this, and it was just awesome. And so it was really good, because you see the Penguin. He's a little bit cartoony, how he's smelling the robe and smelling the perfume and smelling Mooney, and it's just, a little bit out there, just a little bit. And so, yeah, it's just that sort of thing. So, like, and the Penguin has found out that Fish Mooney has sent that one chick to go in for Falcone, to be that one little snitch. And I did really like that. It was a cool part of the episode. And even though it was a little bit weird, it's just, So, yeah. Sorry, guys, just for a second there. Alright, so yes, alright, so now we're gonna go to my number 2 of the top 5 moments, and that would be that the Bruce is beginning to train, and then he feels feelings for Selina, and, they're starting to bond together. I do think Bruce is feeling something for Selina, how they're growing a little bit of a relationship together. And I just really did like that thing where it's just like, hey, it's kind of cool. And then we finally get to see Bruce actually training. Him and Alfred are just, punching and stuff. And then Selina gives him a tip, and it's like, you know what? You can't just be, you can't just have a couple of moves. You got to be brutal. You got to just beat people to a pulp. And I do think, once later on, if Batman does come into the show, I'm pretty sure maybe Catwoman and Batman will team up to work together. And I do think that's an interesting concept. And so, yes, my number one top moment of the episode, which I'm pretty sure most of you guys would have known by now. If I haven't, because I wouldn't, I know. I'm pretty sure a lot of you would know that I will put this on my list. And that is the whole Harvey Dent thing coming in. Harvey Dent, the actor who played him, oh my god, I did like this guy. He was awesome. And then the Harvey Dent knows that that the whole Falcone Maroney conspiracy thing with them conspiring, you know, with the big crime bosses. Sorry. And then the Wayne Enterprises is kind of corrupt. And there's this one guy who, you know, has his part. And that's the main guy Harvey's going after in this episode. And it's just, boom. You know, I really did like that scene where Harvey just flipped out on the guy. It really showed that Harvey is not all, you know, calm. There is another side to him. And so I really will, and I think that'll really be a big part when Two-Face actually, when he actually becomes Two-Face. And I did like the kind of thing where it's a double-headed coin, and then, you know, kids usually pick heads and stuff. But that was really cool, and, you know, just really ironic. Alright, so now some things I did not like about the episode. This episode was a little weird. You know, it just was not a bad episode, but it was not, you know, it was just a little crazy. So, yeah. So, yeah. Just, it was not really my forte, and also another problem that I have is there were so many sidelines. Like, you have the Bruce and Bullock storyline, bringing, you know, figuring this out. Then you have the bomb guy doing his stuff, you know, even though those stories kind of come together. Then you have the Bruce and Selena and Alfred, and then you have the Harvey Dent parts, you know. And I just felt like they tried to do so much in this episode. They just tried to cram it all together, and I just felt like some things worked and some things did not work. But you know what? I guess. And then